Over the past few months, our family's been spending a lot more time together playing games, from traditional games like dominoes and card games to Monopoly and putting together puzzles to games like Catan and Ticket to Ride, newer games. We've got a trunk full of games, and it's something that our family enjoys doing together during these unique times where we're trying to stay closer to home due to COVID-19. I know a lot of other families have been doing the same thing. I've seen lots of photos of puzzles being put together and games being played. And of course, profits for a lot of the companies that make these games are up substantially, even in these challenging economic times. But what if I told you that what we're doing here is more than just a game? I know that if you've spent time playing a game with your family, you recognize that there's skills like communication that are being taught, and problem solving, strategy. And if you're playing something like Monopoly, quite often there's conflict resolution that gets practiced as well. But we recognize that we're spending time with each other. We're making that investment of time in our children and in our family. We also recognize that we are reflecting steadfast love and that we want to spend time with each other. Steadfast love is a phrase that I know you'd be familiar with. It's used 145 times in the Bible. But perhaps the best known time is in Lamentations chapter 3 in the Old Testament. Lamentations chapter 3, verses 22 and 23. The words of the verse there have been put to a tune, and we sing it quite often. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. If you're not familiar with Lamentations and with the author Jeremiah, Jeremiah was known as the weeping prophet, and Lamentations is a book of great sorrow. Jeremiah lived in amazingly challenging times and lived a hard life. But in these verses 22 and 23 of Lamentations 3, we see where his hope, the steadfast love that he lived and reflected, where it came from. When we do something even as simple as playing a game together, we're reflecting that steadfast love to our family. So, in our challenging times, let me encourage you just to take a moment, whether it's online or virtually or in person, to play a game with someone, spend some time together, communicate, and reflect that steadfast love. God bless you and have a great week.